What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this Simply Reliable Studios production of our NXT Watch Along. I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, joined, of course, by Mr. Reliable, Walter Cruz. No, we are not a part of the Simply Reliable Studios takeover of the No DQ review tonight. We couldn't get a seat on the panel.
Right?
It was so full. But if you don't want to hear us yap about what the matches are going to be tonight, we highly encourage you to check that out and check out James, Jeff, and Big G, who are all part of the panel, driving Virtue and Aaron Rift crazy right now with their hashtag shenanigans. Buy the t-shirt.
Yep.
That time I will digress. I will digress on that one. But you guys may be a little surprised that we're doing this watch along because it was not advertised. It was literally just something we thought about yesterday when we saw what the card was shaping up to be for this show. You know, we've got two last chance Iron Survivor qualifying matches. There's a tag team battle royal to see who's going to be the number one contenders at Deadline. And then you've got Eric Bischoff and X-Pac going to be in the building. Plus, we found out that Carmen Petrovich is going to take on Nikita Lyons, all because of Ashanti the Adonis. How in the hell is this motherfucker getting these two women fighting over him? That's what I want to know.
The luckiest son of a bitch in NXT, man.
Right. But yeah, man, it just looked like it was going to be a killer show. Gigi Dolan returns to action after returning last week and attacking Fatal Influence. Hence me rocking the Toxic Attraction today. But it's going to be a fantastic show. It looks like it's the go home show to Deadline. As soon as we get off the air, more or less, at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, we'll be simply predicting Deadline with the Simple Man Noah Foster. So definitely kind of want to see what goes down here, what transpires, what other matches get added. That way we know what we're predicting later on this evening.
Exactly. We need this to get to the other one.
Yeah, right? It's kind of like the road that leads you there. Follow the yellow brick road to the land of Oz.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to the Last Chance Iron Survivor female match for more reasons than one, as we know who's in it. But
yes. And I mean, you know, let's go ahead and talk about that match first, Walter, since you went ahead and brought it up. But you've got Wren Sinclair representing No Quarter Catch Crew. You've got Kelani Jordan. You got Cora Jade. And you've got Walter's new lady who seems to have replaced Lola Vice, Jaida Parker, in the match. Now, this, I really don't know. Like, I feel like any of these women have a solid claim to take this match. Honestly, the only one I think won't win is Wren Sinclair. Yep. And that's no disrespect to Wren. I became a huge fan of her watching her work earlier this year when I went back and was watching Mission Pro stuff. Saw her as Maddie Renkowski coming up before she came to NXT. But like, I feel like the other three, Kelani Jordan, the inaugural North American champion for the women, we know her athletic background. She's definitely got a shot at taking this. Cora Jade, even though she's rekindled her friendship on screen with Roxanne Perez, you know she still wants that championship that Roxy's holding. And what happens if it's friend versus friend? And Jaida Parker, much like Lash Legend, has really had a breakthrough 2024. Coming out of nowhere, literally getting thrown with OTM, being the spark that made people take OTM seriously, and then becoming a fierce competitor in her own right.
Yep.
And the irony of all this is who's in the battle royal for the tag title shot? OTM.
Yeah, I was
What
just
if
gonna say
Jaida and them both win? What if OTM becomes the tag champs at Deadline, and then Jaida becomes the #1 contender, winning Iron Survivor?
wouldn't that be
You
something?
want to talk about coming out the mud?
That's
You
some out
know
of nowhere stuff like you're sorry to
that
bring it up and rip the band-aid off, but that's some Chase U stuff, how they kind of like popped up out of nowhere, but like it really is like
it truly is. It's like a Cinderella story, and it's
oh,
hard not to get into those type of things. Like when OTM debuted, I was kind of like Noah, man. I was like, man, who the hell are these Grand Theft Auto rejects? Someone created the characters and tried to input them into the game. What are these guys doing? But once Jaida Parker got aligned with them, it was like, the magic just clicked.
mhm.
You know what the best comparison is? And I know some of our diehard fans are going to hate this comparison, but it's the fucking truth. Don't at me. When Lita got paired with the Hardy Boys,
It's true.
the Hardys were kind of bubbling over. They were having mild success. They won the Terry Invitational without her. They were kind of getting that. But man, once Lita got thrown with them, boom, skyrocketed.
Yeah, because they were with P.S. Hayes at first, and it just
Mm-hmm.
it was
Well,
okay, but there was some
first they
consistency.
were like these little plaid tight wearing rejects.
Yeah, when Brock Lesnar would beat the hell out of, they were like jobbers to like Brock Lesnar and stuff.
Yeah.
These guys were like
Then they became Michael P.S. Hayes.
19.
Then they got with Gangrel.
Yeah.
Then they got with Terry Runnels after winning the tournament. And then they got Lita.
Yeah.
And once they got Lita, man, they found that piece of the puzzle that fit them perfectly.
Yeah. Matt even found love for a while. We know where it went, but
We won't go there. But
yeah.
yeah, sour grapes, touchy
Yeah.
subjects. But yeah, I mean, Jaida Parker for OTM was Lita to the Hardy Boys. She really was that missing piece to the puzzle. OTM has had more success since linking up with Jaida. Jaida has become a breakout star of her own. It's beautiful the way that it all clicked together.
They say it's an old cliche. It's just timing is everything. It was just perfect timing, and
Mm-hmm.
it clicked. I mean, but just look at that field. Look at it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
my only thing that I say that Jada won't win is because I think Mamacita's not done with her. Remember, Jada interfered with one of Lola's matches and cost her a thing. So I think Lola
But
might show herself there. But I
but
don't know.
isn't Lola already in the match? I
That's true.
think
She would want to
Lola
get her
is
heads on her.
in. Yeah, I think Lola
Mhm.
is in the Iron Survivor match,
Is she?
and it's
I thought
like
I thought I thought Jada cost her the chance to be in there.
then she would be in this last chance match.
That's true. Yep, you're right. I think she is in it.
No, she isn't.
She isn't? Oh, okay.
No, it's Sol Ruka, Zarya, Stephanie Vakir, Julia, and then whoever wins this.
Mm.
So Lola may not have even had an opportunity to be in the match.
Okay.
Because if she had had the opportunity, she'd be in this last chance match.
That's true.
But you're right. So you're right. There could always be Jaida Parker or Lola Vice coming to cost Jaida the match and setting up a one-on-one encounter at Deadline. But man, like, what if?
Yeah, clean sweep there. Yeah. I mean, you never know. It would make them seem like such a strong group because Lord knows I was like it was just like you said. I wanted to separate them so bad. I was like Jada needs to go back, and I felt like the stink of them was rubbing off on her, but instead the opposite happened. Her success rubbed off on them, and then it became a thing,
Mm-hmm,
and it glued together. So it just some
mm-hmm.
shit just works. There's no trying to figure out. There's no magic formula. Some stuff. Sometimes you throw something at the wall that actually does stick. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like how Brenly Reese got paired with the other tag team that's in the Battle Royal. I forget, Tyriek and Tyson.
mm-hmm.
Brenly Reese kind of brought the energy out of them, much in the same way that Jada's brought it out of OTM. They haven't had the success OTM has had as of yet, but they're finding that formula to work for them.
Yep.
So we talked about the men or the women's Iron Survivor. Let's go ahead and talk about the men's qualifier. Got Eddy Thorpe, Lexis Keene, Axiom, and Cedric Alexander. Now, I gotta wonder if it's gonna be Axiom or not. Like, I feel like it's either gonna be Axiom or Lexis Keene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's gonna be Eddy, and I don't think it's gonna be Cedric.
Yep.
At this point, Cedric is just there to put people over, which sucks for him, but at least he's being used, unlike he was on the main roster.
I was just gonna say, at least he has a place.
Nathan Frazier is already in the Iron Survivor match. So I kind of wonder if Axiom's going to get in there, since there's been that little bit of one-upsmanship between them lately.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to defend the titles at Deadline anyway, so Frazier's already got to pull double duty.
Mm-hmm.
So it only would be fair if Axiom has to also. Unless that's how they're going to use them to lose the titles and finally break up. I know you're laughing because we keep talking about them breaking up and they don't pull the trigger, and we talk about them breaking up and they don't pull the trigger. But this really could be the way that they do it, because if they lose the titles and one of them had to compete twice and the other one didn't, that adds that fuel to the fire. Be like, man, I had to do more work than you did.
Mm-hmm. And if you noticed last Tuesday, they kind of threw that in there, and they Ethan Page told them your partner is putting in more than you, and Nathan Frazier kind of said no, and he caught himself. He almost slipped, and then he caught himself. He said, "No, it isn't. We're a team." But he almost caught himself and said, and was going to say, "I do more work," and he stuttered. He kind of stuttered last week, and it was like, but it's like. I know it's hypocritical. I'm ready to give up on talking about them splitting, even though, because it's a hypocritical for me, because I'm never giving up the Naomi joining the bloodline. But it's like one of those things. Like, damn it, are they gonna break up or not? What the hell? Like, we thought they were gonna. The ascension was there, and they won the title. They lost it. Then we were like, all right, here's the breakup. And they win it again. We were like, what the hell? Like,
right?
I don't know what it is, but it's got to be one of those two. I feel like, and Lexis King is on this whole new projection. Like, even William Regal took notice of him. So is that something like that's there? Like, but like you said, everyone has their place. I don't see Cedric. It's got to be one of those two. It's just hard to like pick which one exactly.
Yeah, narrowing it down is the difficult part, but I think we both agree that it's going to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go then. Let's buffer before we get to the Battle Royal. Let's talk a little bit about this Carmen Petrovich and Nikita Lyons thing.
Look at that.
Like, okay. I want to know.
I don't even know where to start.
I want to know who woke up in the morning and thought, you know what? These two ladies feuding over Ashanti the Adonis will draw money. Like, I'm glad Carmen is getting featured more heavily. She's impressed me since she debuted, I want to say late last year.
Mm-hmm.
Nikita, I've been a fan of since I started watching NXT. She just has been severely injury prone.
Her knees.
So she's never really been able to get that momentum behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, when you carry as much weight as she does, and by no means are either one of us trying to call her fat, but she is a thicker girl. When you carry that much weight in the regions that she carries extra weight.
The regions?
you're gonna have bad back and bad knees. It's just a thing.
It
Then
truly
you
is.
factor in her martial arts background and those kicks. That don't do her no favor with the jumps and everything, carrying that extra weight.
Mm-mm.
So it's like it kind of explains why she's so injury prone. But it's like hopefully she'll be able to get some momentum behind her and
Mhm.
stay injury free for a while so they can really run a couple of deep programs with her and let people see if she's really worth investing in, because every time you start to invest in her, bam, she's out with an injury.
Yeah, some people just have bad luck with that, and you got you have to feel for that because it's like you got to think of it from the company standpoint too. It's like every time we invest in you, I feel like that's what happened to Dolph Ziggler, and then they were like, "All right, maybe let's not invest in him," and then he didn't get injured for years. I'm like, "Damn it, they could have gave him the title run that he deserves," but they were so done with it, it just happened. Like, but I don't get what these two fighting. First of all, Carmen was like, "I'm done with you." You did text him or called him or whatever it was, and I think it was a text because he said, "Of course, I text everybody." He threw that in there too, and they didn't capitalize that. He said, "I text everybody." I was like, "How did she not hear that part?" Like, it's not
Right?
just lying, but I feel like Lion does has no interest. She just wants to troll her and get under her skin. But like, what is this dude? I mean, like you said, and we know what Adonis means, but like he must be, I don't know, touching the ground, and I don't mean with his hands. The only reason I can explain it as to why these two are fighting over him, because like why else? Why else? Like that must be the reason. Like maybe it's his regions, like you said about the Kid Alliance. Maybe that's what it.
Hey, I don't know, but good on him.
Yeah, I
That's all I'm
guess
gonna say is good on him.
I am jealous.
We know Gigi Dolan is gonna be in action. We don't know who she's gonna fight. So we'll just move on from there. But it is good to see Gigi back. It's good to see her going after JC because their feud, we thought it was over after that steel cage match. But Gigi kind of disappeared and JC was kind of stuck in limbo Neverland. I
Hmm.
almost wonder if Gigi's going to put together her own toxic attraction faction to try to face the fatal influence.
That'd be fun trying to guess who those would even be.
Well, after her assist last week, you would almost peg Tatum Paxley to be one.
Hmm.
Question would be who would be the other one?
Mm. I tell you what, with
Inquiring minds want to know.
there's no lack of choices when it comes to the NXT Women's Division. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, absolutely. But you got to figure somebody that's going to fit the vibe of a Gigi and a Tatum. The only one I could think of off the top of my head would be Wendy Chu, but she's heel. She's got
Yep.
to come back from the heeldom and become a baby face. And I
Yeah.
don't know if they want to pull that trigger yet because heel Wendy's been pretty successful. I've liked her run as a heel, taking her a little bit more seriously.
I liked her whole makeover, to be honest. Plus, I feel like she's got to finish the rivalry with TNA there. So I
And
don't know. I
then
don't know who
then
you.
we've got our battle royal to see who faces Fraxiom at deadline. And you've got 6 teams here. You've got OTM, as we mentioned earlier. You've got Tyriek, Igwe, and Tyson DuPont. You've got Gallus, Coffey, and Wolfgang. You've got Hank and Tank. You've got the D'Angelo family, Stax and Luca Crusifino. And you've got Tayvion Heights and Myles Borne representing the No Quarter Catch crew. So
Hmm.
again, you've got the possibility of No Quarter Catch crew and Wren Sinclair being victorious as well here. I don't know if they're going to pull that trigger and have both members of a faction be successful to show that dominance going into deadline, but I don't think so. I think your good bets for this one are either the D'Angelo family, honestly, or OTM.
Mm-hmm.
I think OTM may come out of nowhere and do this here.
Yeah. I think Gallus kind of lost their momentum. They did have a little momentum a couple months ago. It somehow just got lost after. Yeah, I said about 2 months ago. It just seems to get lost.
You
Hank
want to
and
know
Tank.
when they lost it?
Yeah,
After their feud with Joe Hendry.
that's true. Yep. After
Because
they did
all
the.
4 of them being from Scotland and
Mm-hmm.
having that shtick as part of Hendry crossing over, them crossing over to TNA, once that was over, man, they just had all steam gone. It was like you popped a hole in a balloon and
Mm-hmm.
slowly watched it deflate.
Yeah, it's like that show on YouTube. Everybody popped their balloon. Nobody wanted to date them anymore. It's like poop, and then Hank and Tank seem to be just some backstage people, but I actually like them. Like I'm hoping they can get some push or something behind them because they're two big guys and they just fit together. It's almost
Yeah.
like they're Otis and what was his partner again? I get
Tucker?
Tucker. Yeah, they're like the newer versions of them, but a little more in shape. And it's like if you do it right, you can be what they should have been before you did the split. Like it's
Yeah,
just.
I like Hank and Tank, but
Mm-hmm.
there's just nothing about them that I take seriously. And I think that's the problem.
Yep, that's kind of like the.
It's like if they walked into Deadline, do we really believe they could beat Fraxiom even with Nathan Frazier guaranteed to pull double duty? We don't.
We don't.
There's no way. Which is why I think that they're the easy one to eliminate here. The
Mm-hmm.
other 5 teams you could believe would beat them.
Yep.
Hank and Tank, there's no suspension of belief there.
Especially, D'Angelo family have been on a roll. Tony D
Mhm.
defending that title since he
Yeah.
beat Obafemi. Now imagine if they win and now all 3 of them have titles now. Like that's
Then
the
you can
the.
have Riz going after the North American for the women.
Yep,
Because
exactly.
I'm sorry, Rizzo ain't beating Roxanne. That's not happening. It's not.
It's
I
not.
love Rizzo. Let's
Yeah.
not try and twist it. I love Adriana Rizzo. She has
Mhm.
definitely grown on me from when she debuted to now.
Mhm.
She's not beating Roxanne. It's just not happening.
It's not at all.
But North American champion, Rizzo defeating Fallon,
Mhm.
I could maybe see happening. Little
Mhm.
bit more believable. Still hard to believe because Fallon is so damn impressive.
Mhm.
But I could buy that better than I could her beating Roxy
Yeah.
because you figure fatal influence is going to get involved, which is going to cause the family to get involved. And with all the chaos and distractions at ringside, all it takes is a quick roll up in 3 seconds, and she just upset Fallon. That is a believable scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially say it's a multi-women match and Fallon doesn't even have to be involved in the pin. You could definitely see her winning that way.
That's true too.
Yeah. I mean,
And then we've got Eric Bischoff going to be in the venue to do something here with Trick and I'm just like, what the hell
what
is
did we do that?
Easy E doing here? Like,
Oh my god.
now I'm not gonna lie, I missed last week's episode. I didn't
Mhm.
watch it. I was watching something else. I forgot to go back and watch it on demand. But I
Mhm.
did watch the highlight reel to see Easy's interruption of Ridge and Trick, and I saw Gigi's return attacking JC. But
Yeah.
like this gave me one of those what the fuck moments because it's like it was so what the hell? Eric Bischoff is on the Tron interrupting these guys. What is going on here?
What is
So
2024?
I am so curious to see what Easy E is going to have to say to Ridge and Trick here. And then I also saw the footage of Andre Chase packing all his shit up, having his flashbacks to memories of Chase University. And as he's leaving, excuse me, Mr. Chase.
Mhm.
Like, oh, what's going to happen here? Was there a little something in the bylaws and the clauses of the contract and the little fine print of the match against Ridge that could possibly save Chase University?
If anyone can find the small print, it's Eric Bischoff. You know the legal stuff he's
Well,
been through.
let's also not forget Luca Crusifino is a lawyer gimmick.
True.
We don't know who called his name, but what if?
That's true.
I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much because I do feel that was the end of Chase U and a fitting send off nonetheless. But man, just seeing that segment and the way it ended, what happens from there?
Well, we know Emmanuel won't let you forget that it's the end of it.
Definitely, definitely. He keeps rubbing it in my face, and more so than Emmanuel, I wonder what would Noah say if it ended up not being the end of it. Because Noah seemed, although he genuinely seemed sad for me because he knew how much I liked them, as happy as he was about their destruction and the university falling, I don't know how he'd react if they made a miraculous comeback again, just like last year with the calendar.
We would have to make him wear the shirt definitely on the stream. I don't know. But when the hell did you think you would see this? Like Eric Bischoff over an
Never.
NXT logo? Like
Never in my wildest dreams. Raw or SmackDown? Absolutely. Absolutely. NXT? No fucking way did I ever think.
we didn't even believe when he popped up on Raw in 2002, 2003, whatever year it was. I was like, what the hell is he doing here? That you wouldn't think.
Put it to you this way. I could have seen Vince Russo showing up on NXT before I saw Eric Bischoff. And Vince Russo wants absolutely nothing to do with WWE anymore.
Damn,
Even
bro.
though Vince isn't in power, the way Vince treated him as he left enough of a bad taste in his mouth. He wants nothing to do with it. That's actually why I didn't watch NXT last week. I was watching the Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling YouTube stream that he is commentary and does the writing for. I was checking out their product and seeing what it's like because that's free on YouTube every Tuesdays. So when I didn't have NXT because none of my streaming services get CW live, gotta go to some of those other streams. Gotta wait for the next day to watch NXT on the CW app. It's like, well, what wrestling's gonna fill my void tonight? Well, let me check out Rocky Mountain Pro. As an avid watcher of Russo's brand and hearing him hype it and gave it a shot. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was an independent promotion. Gotta give those things a little bit more leeway because they're still guys trying to find their footing on the scene.
Yep.
Very much like watching NXT. It's a developmental brand. These guys are still trying to come up in the world. Not everybody is polished, ready to, be on TV. They do have Sin Bodhi, though. Kazarni, remember him?
Yeah, yes.
He's a part of their roster. So they do have an actual established talent. And then our buddy Gino Told You So, Gino Rivera, is a part of their roster as well.
Who actually showed up as a security guard at Raw the other day. You pointed it out. I was like, look at Gino.
My boy making moves.
I actually mentioned him. Aaron asked, or somebody super chatted, who do we see on the independents that can come up? And I definitely mentioned him, and they were like, "Who?" I was like, "Yeah, you guys
wouldn't
obviously
know.
don't watch what we do." Yeah.
But yeah, So what are you guys in the chat room looking forward to tonight, as it's just about time to start? Let me go to my stream here and get it to load. It's going to take us a couple of seconds because, like I pointed out, it is one of those streams. So it takes a second or two to get them loaded up right away.
Yeah, I'm surprised mine actually loaded. Right now they're just hyping up they're running down the card basically. Damn, they wasted no time.
I've still got like the news.
Jada Parker's coming out on Lasky. Hello, mama.
Try a different feed.
Can't look over my shoulder again because that's gonna become a thing now. Looking over my shoulder for her.
Yep. Yeah, that ain't it.
I use the ones that aren't high def because the high def ones act funny.
Yeah, see, I'm just seeing either news or Ellen. Neither one of them is popping up the actual stream on my end.
That's weird. I used the stream. I used the third link of the green non high def, the ones that say standard definition. They're like a weird different color.
You using the site that I told you?
Yeah, that's the one I always use.
Come on.
Kelani making her way out. You know what? I'm okay. Cause my wife actually likes she likes Jaida and Kelani too, so she doesn't mind me talking about them.
Just Lola?
Yeah, it's because I made it the sole screen. Carmelo Hayes, you lucky son of a bitch. Anyways.
Right.
I mean, who else better understands the lifestyle on the road the way another wrestler does? Like, I get why they stay with other wrestlers.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm still getting news.
Oh, wow. I got Cora Jade coming out. Sometimes it's funny with that site. My phone would work, but my TV won't, or vice versa. And it's even with the same exact link. And Cora Jade with that heavily braced left knee. Took so much time to come back. Oh, I hope she never has to go through that again. Was it an MCL or ACL? ACL, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. That's one of the hardest injuries to come back from. Bell just rang now. Ooh, dual covers by Jade and Jada Parker and Cora Jade. I wonder, and then Kelani now does it. I wonder what they would do with that situation if they got the 3 and there were 2 covers.
Good question. Probably have a one-on-one match later on in the night.
Yeah, that would make sense. Kelani has paired off with Jaida. And Wren Sinclair is paired off with Cora Jade here. Oh, now Wren Sinclair.
Okay.
There we go.
Finally back.
Those unique pins that they do. They ain't wasted no time. There's been 5-6 pin attempts already. So they're trying to end the night early. Just get as part of the deadline.
Kelani with the pin on Cora. Jaida
Mhm.
Parker breaks it up. Cora going right after Kelani, thrown through the top and middle ring rope there. Wren Sinclair now with Kelani Jordan. Here comes Jaida Parker. Jade off the ring. Great swing through the ropes to an arm drag by Kelani. Shotgun drop kick sends Wren Sinclair out the ring, and then a kip up. Almost used her old name.
Yeah.
Went to hit the ropes, but Cora Jade trips up Kelani Jordan, pulls her to the outside. Now the bad girl of NXT looking to dish out some punishment here on to Kelani Jordan.
There we go. Now we're perfectly in sync. She just nailed her head on the railing or barricade,
Yep.
whatever that's called.
The guardrails there.
Yeah, guardrail.
Kelani with a moonsault off the top of the barricade, though, taking out Cora Jade.
Oh my gosh, she hit her with her knees to the head. That could have been disastrous. Like her knees actually hit her head.
Slingshot, corkscrew over the top rope, takes out Jaida Parker and Wren Sinclair. And Kelani throws Jaida back in the ring. Got to get the victory in the ring. You can't win on the outside. Flying crossbody, Jaida catches her, rolls through, though, the strength of Jaida Parker. Watch out for the other corner, though. Cora Jade climbing up, drop kick. Goes into the pinfall, gets a 2 count, and Kelani Jordan pulls Cora Jade off of Jaida Parker.
There's been multiple.
Here comes Wren Sinclair, shoves Cora into Kelani, gets the pinfall, 2 count, gets pushed off, rolls up Kelani for a 2 count. Wren Sinclair trying to steal one here. Cora up, double clothesline, taking down Wren Sinclair and Kelani Jordan.
I shit you not. That was like the 15th pin attempt.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Nice springboard into a kind of low range coup de grace there by Cora Jade, running knee into the corner to Wren Sinclair. Cora telling her to stay there, and here comes Jaida Parker now, setting her on the middle rope, Wren Sinclair across the bottom rope. You know what's coming here, Walter.
You're damn right.
Jaida Parker taking a seat, sending Cora Jade into Wren Sinclair. Jaida Parker says, "This is my time."
Take a seat as they go to the replay. You must be going for Cora J, huh? She's all purple.
Like I said earlier, man, like I actually like all 4 of these women. Cora Jade was the first girl that I liked in NXT when I started watching. I immediately took to Cora Jade. She was babyface then, but just she had the whole skater girl vibe, which really kind of helped present her as like a girl next door. And I loved that right away about her. She seemed cool. She looked approachable. She looked like the type of chick, like I said, girl next door that you'd be able to talk to, kick it with, and who knows what happens when you kick it with her. You know, Wren Sinclair, I gained massive respect for watching her as Maddie Renkowski in Mission Pro Wrestling. Jaida Parker, like I said, completely changed my opinion about her and OTM as a unit over the past year. And then Kelani Jordan, again, how can you hate on her? She has been so fucking amazing in her athleticism since her debut. I really would not be upset if any of these win. There is not a clear cut, I want this person to win. Because I'll be happy regardless. Now, if I were betting money, I would bet on anybody except Wren Sinclair.
Right.
Because, like I said, every single one of them has like logistical reasons to win. Lonnie was the inaugural North American champion, did a great job defending that title. So for her to step up and challenge for the world title at Stand and Deliver makes perfect sense. Just like the Intercontinental title used to be the stepping stone to the WWF title.
It's natural progression.
Cora still has unfinished business with Roxy. What's the old saying, Walter? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. She
Yep.
could be luring Roxy into a false sense of security that she's back with her, just so that when that turn happens and she pulls the Dom from going heel to even more heel, turning Roxy back babyface where she truly belongs, we see it, it's believable. And
Yeah.
Jaida has been an unstoppable force since she really kind of started catching fire.
Oh yeah.
All three of them have a legit reason to win here.
They sure do. And you know what? Those are the kind of matches that you love. The ones that are hard to predict and you don't know who's going to win. Those make the best matches.
Exactly.
When they're too easy and you kind of know what it's like, what's the point? Like,
we're back here now with the action. Jaida Parker climbing up. Kelani Jordan perched on the top rope here. What we got here? Jaida thinking
we know what
suplex.
we're getting. We
There's
have
Cora,
to get this.
Tower of Doom spot coming up.
Every multi-person match
There we
has to
go.
get this.
Powerbomb to Jaida as Jaida suplexes Kelani, but Cora doesn't go for the pin thanks to Wren Sinclair. Wren comes in, tries to take advantage, gets the one, gets the two, Jaida kicks out. Goes right over to Lonnie, gets the one, gets the two, Lonnie kicks out. And here comes Charlie Dempsey down to ringside to cheer on his no quarter catch crew's sister, Wren Sinclair.
He finally accepted her.
Style from Cora Jade. One to Lonnie, one to Jaida, one to Wren. Lonnie catches her though. Sit out powerbomb on the Cora Jade. The pinfall attempt, only a 2 count. Wren Sinclair with a bulldog to Lonnie and a short range body press gets a 2 count.
JJ, Wren never revealed what she had over the no quarter check crew, right? She didn't reveal that she saw what was happening, huh?
Nope.
So that's got to be an end story too.
Spinebuster from Jaida to Wren got a 2 count. Cora comes off the top rope, breaks it up, pins Jaida, only gets a 1 count.
She landed right on Jada's neck though.
And that primal scream of Cora Jade, she can't believe she wasn't able to put her away after that senton. Crowd chanting NXT. And there's Roxy in the back watching the screen, scouting her competition. Not sure if she's legitimately impressed or if she's feigning like she's impressed, but either way, watching to see who ends up filling the fifth void here. Cora went for a back elbow on Lonnie, but Lonnie moved. Step over heel kick, shades of RVD from Lonnie to Cora.
I was just going to say, she thinks she's RVD.
Butterfly suplex from Wren to Lonnie. And she's trying to put a sleeper hold onto Jaida, but that's too much muscle mass. Jaida ain't having none of that.
No, that's not the position you need for a guillotine either. She's trying to do a guillotine. That's the improper position.
Falcon Arrow goes for the pinfall attempt. Only gets 2 as Lonnie breaks up Jada's pinfall attempt there.
There's the issue with multi-person win. I mean, I hate that cliche, but it is true. Your head has to be on a swivel on the in multi-person match because in order to get that pinfall, you got to make sure that at least the 2 of them are taken out.
Lonnie with a 5-star frog splash onto Jaida and Wren, but Cora Jade comes and breaks it up.
Kelani Van Dam here today.
For real, right? Well, I mean, we saw her doing the splits backstage at NXT at the 2300. She got words of wisdom from RVD. She's used the split-legged moonsault for a while as her finisher. I mean, let's just call it what it is. She's Kelani Van Dam.
She's wearing green, like you know what else is green.
Yep. Which you can find at Cal Fire Farms. Cora with the pinfall on Jaida. Jaida kicks out. Now one on Wren. Kick out. You got to wonder with Dempsey at ringside, is he going to try to factor in? Roll up by Wren Sinclair. Inside cradle only gets a 2 onto Cora Jade. Cora with a kick to the midsection onto Wren. What's he going here?
No pun because of, who's there tonight, but he could be an X Factor.
That's true. Cora looked like she was going to go for a butterfly suplex onto Wren, but Lonnie hit that handspring clothesline. 450 splash onto Cora, but Jaida just slams Wren Sinclair on top of her.
Oh, you got to take advantage of her 450. Toss her out and pin Cora.
She's setting Lonnie up on the middle rope, though, for her booty drop.
I call it the
rope
drop.
Oh.
There's Lola.
Yep. Wren Sinclair just scored the victory. The one we counted out, Walter, that we thought had no shot of winning, just got the victory thanks to Lola Vice's interference.
First of all, look at that damn
pinning Cora Jade nonetheless.
Yeah. So what happened was Cora Lola Mamacita. Damn that.
Watch again. Look at this.
Yeah.
Jade is coming in, but there's Lola. Takes out Wren Sinclair. Wren falls onto Cora.
Didn't John Cena do that? Shawn Michaels super kicked him right on top of somebody, and that's how he won a match.
Well, that's how Trick lost the title.
Yeah, that's
Trick
true.
Shot to All Ego Ethan Page. Ethan got the pinfall. Trick wasn't able to break it up in time.
So I did call Lola
some way, Wren Sinclair, the one that we all said wasn't going to win, won the fucking match. Wow. This is why I have sucked in my NXT prediction leagues this year, dude.
Exactly. Spinning back fist took Wren Sinclair out, and when she just landed on top of her. That's crazy.
Now we got Sarah Schreiber backstage with Eddy Thorpe. Eddy's talking about the attack on Ava Raine last week that he's being blamed for. Here comes Lexis Keene. Lexis talking about controlling your emotions like his dad wasn't called loose cannon for reasons.
Just don't get me started.
That's fair. Lexis saying he's got the opportunity to do something his dad never did, win a major singles title, and it begins tonight.
Uh-oh. Eddy Thornton doesn't want to hear it, though. Dude, look at that beard.
Tonight's not about Eddy. It's about the King.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if William Regal is going to be keeping a close eye on that, or was he just trying to get at his son?
Oh, no. We'll find out. No. Jada's coming back. She's got a mic, and she's pissed.
And she's got a brick. I think she's requesting a one-on-one now. I have it turned down, so I can't really hear what they're saying. She said, "You hear?" All I heard was, "You hear me? Get your ass in the ring now." I think she's asking the ref to get in the ring so she can get a one-on-one match with Mamacita.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think Ava will come out or Shawn Michaels will come out, put the kibosh on it, save it for Deadline. Man, that's pay-per-view worthy. Don't give it away on free TV the way this feud has been. That's a Tony Khan move, giving it away for free on TV.
Right. But where do we go from there?
That's an Eric Bischoff WCW move.
We already had the first women's hardcore match on NXT. Where do they go from there?
I don't know, man. I mean, hell, steel cage.
That's true.
We saw that earlier this year, JC Jane and Gigi Dolan inside the cage. Why not do these two inside of a cage?
That's true.
I mean, you could do it inside of the cell.
Yeah.
I don't think NXT has ever had a Hell in a Cell match. That would be fire. That would be a first ever. That could be something I'd see Eric Bischoff booking.
Hey, he did invent the chamber. So
yeah, but I mean that you'd need 6 people for.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. So why wouldn't he put these two in Hell in a Cell if
That's fair.
he had a vicious thought of a chamber, you know? And as we go on a full commercial, fuck television. That's why I had that. Where'd it go? There we go.
See, I only do the fuck television bit when it goes to a full commercial in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
When it goes to it after a match in between time like this, that I don't do the fuck television gimmick because it gives us a chance to come down from the match, gives us that little bit of a breather we can talk about and process what we just saw. But when they do it in the middle of a match, that's when it's like fuck television.
Yep. Especially when it swings the I hate when they go to commercial break. You don't know what happened, and then all of a sudden, whoever has the momentum is on the ground, and the other person is like, "What the hell? What just happened?"
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't. I guess you can go from a one-on-one women's Hell in a Cell. Hey, you all women have been breaking strides and breaking the barrier this year. The 2024. What the hell is 2024? Right? We've seen crazy shit. Let's do the Hell in a Cell and NXT between one-on-one between these two women.
Right.
I just don't ask me to stand up while I'm watching that match.
Damn it, Walter.
Hey, no one's not here.
I mean, fair, but still, bro, like, damn.
You saw that outfit Lola had today? Shit. Gotta look over the shoulder again. I think we're about to come back. Let me switch to fuck television annex.
Well, unfortunately, Charles, we were all wrong because Cora did not get the victory there.
As long as
But we do appreciate you watching along with us. I don't know how many people we've got because I'm not producing, but it's good to see you commenting along with us.
Definitely. Yeah, he's one of the good ones that's always commented.
Well, every time I see his name, I think of the dude that created the Peanuts because his name was Charles M. Schultz.
Yep. Speaking of that, just once.
And you know, this is the season, man. You get the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and the Charlie Brown Christmas, like boom, boom, boom.
Just once, I want Lucy to just hold the football and let him kick it. Just one time. God damn it, I hate when she pulls that football away.
Right? I think it was like a Robot Chicken episode or something, but Charlie Brown got his revenge and beat the shit out of her for pulling the football.
It was a Robot Chicken. You're right. I remember that.
And I have never, I've always been like a dude, you never hit a girl. But after all those years of Lucy pulling the football, Charlie Brown deserved that revenge. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow the no DQ review is still going on, by the way.
It must be.
They're still going. They're in After Dark. Aaron Riff looks bored as hell. Oh, the ropes are coming down. Jaida looks like she wants an underground match.
I think Lola challenged her to one before, didn't she? Whoa, what did she say? They blanked out that whole whatever she said, they blanked it out.
Your wife just popped in the chat. Mention Mamacita one more time. I can hear you. Here comes Ava. Called it.
Ava Sita.
See, told you it's not going to happen tonight.
Mm-hmm.
However, this Saturday at Deadline, underground match at Deadline. And here comes Lola.
There's the heart attack match. She didn't change. Whew. Mamacita.
Your ego just did me the biggest favor, mama.
Mm-hmm.
No pins, no ropes. I'm gonna knock. Oh, they let that go. She
Yeah.
said, "I'm gonna knock your ass out, puta." I know that's a bad word. I don't know much Spanish, but I know that's a naughty word.
But you got to think about with the MMA background. I love both of them, but the way Underground works, it does favor Mamacita.
A back elbow from Jaida just dropped Lola. If she does that Saturday, that is it, Walter.
Yes, I do. I love this rivalry. Shit. Here's Jason Jordan from Team.
Dion Leonard.
How's he getting women? He's back there just. You should be permanently friend zoned.
Bro, look at him. You know damn well how he's getting women. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is a good looking dude. I can't front.
Rose's delivery for Carmen Petrovic.
The Adonis. How much you want to bet Nikita Lyons has roses in her dressing room too?
Has Dion been hanging out with the Rizzler? You see the way he's playing with his chin there?
Yeah. Somebody's been watching AEW. Didn't let Shawn Michaels know. I guarantee that Nikita Lyons has roses in hers too.
Oh, I'm
Players
sure.
gotta play. Players gotta play. Underground match.
And here comes the D'Angelo family. Gonna get ready for that tag team battle royal. Looks like we got Stacks and Luca Crusifino coming out first, representing the D'Angelo family.
Forget about it. Dude, if they win and with Tony D being the North American champ, there's gonna be a hell of a lot more interruptions in that restaurant. I can tell you that much. Monopoly
I
Go.
wish it was more like a gauntlet instead of a battle royal. That way the match would last a little longer instead of getting everybody in the ring at once.
Yeah.
OTM, Bronco, Nima, and Lucien Price.
I'm glad they showed the name because I totally forgot their names. I can't even lie. I just know them as OTM. I don't know their individual names.
I know their names, but I have a hard time remembering who's who. I think Bronco is the one with the face mask.
Okay.
And Lucien is the one with the shorts. Don't quote me, though.
Back on TV. Yeah, that's what it looked like because the way they showed the names on the screen. Dude, Jason Momoa is on everything. Like, really?
Right?
Monopoly? You're on freaking the Minecraft movie? Thank God my kids don't want to see that. That looks so stupid. Yeah, at least by the time we come back from commercial, everybody should be in the ring because they got skip some people's entrances now.
Yep. Hank and Tank will be already in the ring. Like, they may save one team to come out once they come back.
Mm-hmm. Wonder who that would be.
Possibly Gallus.
Yeah.
Tyriek and Tyson will already be in the ring. Hank and Tank will already be in the ring. It'll be between No Quarter Catch Crew and Gallus.
Yeah. Hopefully
considering No Quarter Catch Crew just had a big W with Wren Sinclair winning the last chance match, they may give them another TV entrance, or they may figure they've already done their music enough, they'll already be in the ring.
Yep. And you might be right, though. Like, if they win, clean sweep for No Quarter.
I mean, Dempsey still has the trophy, I think, the Heritage Cup trophy.
Yes, I kind of lose track of that thing.
So, like, dude, you got him with the trophy. You get Myles and Tayvion with the tag titles, and then Wren with the women's title. Bro, talk about an unstoppable faction.
Maybe make Daddy proud. William Regal says, "See, well, the whole thing with King was for me to motivate you. This is what I wanted."
Yep. I knew you could do it all along.
Let him be their mouthpiece. There you go.
Dude, don't do that. Don't give me hope.
All
I'm
right.
pull a Hawkeye here. Don't give me hope. Don't do that.
Oh man. That'd be an awesome faction though, with Regal heading it too.
Go from creating the BCC to leading the no quarter catch crew.
Right. How many commercials are we gonna get? Sheesh. You know what? The next commercial, they've been running so many commercials. The next commercial, we gotta run our own.
The next break they do, you mean?
Yeah. The next
They
break.
don't want to start running it now because then it may not be back in time.
No, the next.
You saw that I sent you the new one, right?
Yeah, I got it. I loaded it. Matter of fact, let me erase the old one so I don't get confused.
And then the Renegades Reviews one is still relevant also if you want to roll that one on a commercial break as well.
Yeah.
I love how your wife be stalking you in the chat now, though.
I know.
Just to get that paranoia going where you got to do that look over your shoulder. Whenever you move out here and we get to hook up and meet the first time, you got to bring her with you so I can meet her too.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny sometimes.
And we're backstage, Fraxiom, watching the festivities there to see who their competition will be.
Yep. Axiom doesn't even have the other. What does that say? Axiom doesn't have the title on his shoulder or anything. He's just sitting there.
Well, because he's prepping for his match.
I know. He yelled at him. Nathan Frazier was saying he's locked in to see who wins the Battle Royal. I wonder if Frazier stops Axiom from winning. It just makes it look accidental, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a team that we didn't know about.
Briggs and Enamora Yusiki? The heck is this about?
Briggs has been teaming with this guy here the last couple of weeks because they wanted to show that they wanted it. But I didn't know they were going to be in the match because it wasn't announced.
And I don't even remember how you spell that guy's name now.
Don't worry about it. And here comes Hank and Tank, so they aren't already in the ring. They're still doing more entrances.
I'm coming in as a run-in to let you boys know that I gave you guys a big shout-out on an ODQ review, so you might be getting an influx of people after they just got off live. So enjoy that little boost, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.
All right.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Have a good call, guys.
All right.
There's so much chaos going on, can barely keep track of who all is in the ring. Jesus. Briggs with that power, though, showing why he went to Japan. Good double teamwork by Briggs and his partner. Crusifino and Stacks now trying to double team Briggs' partner, but he takes both of them down with clotheslines.
I wonder if maybe Briggs and then pull it out now.
Maybe, I mean, be a sleeper. Hell, we didn't see Wren Sinclair coming.
No. It was such bullshit how she won, too. Oh, man.
No eliminations yet. Typical Battle Royal, Royal Rumble style. Over the top rope, both feet must hit the floor. What I didn't catch, I don't know if you saw it, if one person's eliminated, is the partner automatically eliminated, or do both partners have to be eliminated?
I was looking up something I didn't. I saw when they put the rules, I didn't catch it, though. I'm assuming that both get eliminated. That's usually what it is.
But I know sometimes in the past they've been, if one gets eliminated, the other one is too. There goes.
Let's see.
Tyson's
eliminated.
Okay, Tyriek will stay in, so they still have an opportunity.
All right. Tyreek's a big dude, by the way. It's hard to keep up with this now.
Yeah, really hard.
That's the issue with Battle Royals. Imagine the wrestlers having to keep up with everything.
Especially when you've got guys in there that you're not super familiar with, you know, like Tyreek and Tyson, Briggs's partner, can barely tell Lucien and Bronco apart. Like, it becomes tricky to try to do the action. So we apologize if we're a little bit quieter on this match.
I bet you Noah would know who that is because he's following the Japanese wrestler.
Right. Ooh, huge chop sends Luca Crusifino out. Dax can't believe it. Big boot from Briggs takes down Tayvion Heights. And there goes Tayvion by Briggs. Gallus coming after Briggs. There goes Briggs, eliminated by both members of Gallus. No full team has been eliminated as of yet. Looks like Wolfgang is beating up on Briggs' partner. I think they said his name is Inamura.
Yeah, I saw it. I just don't remember how to spell it. It was like INU something.
Jesus. That boot from OTM. Taking down Stacks. And there goes Stacks up and over. So the D'Angelo family is the first team to completely be eliminated.
Go figure. That's the one we said it.
Going to full commercial. Fuck television. Because it's in the middle of the match.
Mm-hmm. Just call him Yoshi, Emmanuel said.
You said you were going to do it while we're on full commercial. Let's run one of our commercials, whether it's Watch-Alongs or the Renegades. Hit it, Walter.
All right.
And now for a taste of things to come.
We are back.
That reminds me of Avengers or something. That's such a superhero theme, man. All the wrestling. Too bad Noah's not here. All the wrestling, all the combat sports, and other things that we do here.
Right? What we need to do is we need to record him doing that and then just put it at the end of the trailer. That way
Yeah.
when he's not here, it just automatically has it.
Yeah.
And then when he is here, we can just go straight to him for the solo shot.
That'd be a good one. I wish they would have shown that man's name again just so we can. He said call him Yoshi. That's hilarious. Man, they are going full on commercial now. I don't care about Stop and Shop. We'll see who took advantage of the commercial break, because somebody that we're gonna have to.
Looks like we've had some eliminations. I think it's Bronco Nima from OTM is out now. Hank and Tank are both still in there, though.
Yeah. Gallus is still in there too.
Maybe not for long after they just got sandwiched by Hank and Tank.
Mm-hmm. I don't see Breaks. Is Breaks still?
Okay. So Briggs's partner got eliminated during the break, as did Bronco Nima, which we did notice.
Yep. At least they get to stay out there until their partner's eliminated, but how much does that play into the match?
Right. Now we go back to Fraxiom watching, and Axiom seems like he's still getting upset with Frazier. Frazier trying to back him down.
He actually put the title around his waist now.
Looks like Hank is paired off with Tyriek here. Tank with Lucien.
NXT looks like it takes place from Wichita, Kansas next week. Well, this is the reason I couldn't find his name here, JG. Look what Emmanuel says.
Right.
I was looking for that so bad on the NXT roster. I'm like, he is not there.
Tyriek has been eliminated by Hank and Tank, so now Tyson and Tyriek are both out.
Well, there goes that chance.
Tyriek seems like he's pissed. Tyson trying to grab him. The distraction allowed one of the Gallus boys to eliminate Hank.
And they are going at it on the outside.
Mark Coffey just eliminated him.
Gallus is the actual full team left.
Yep. Got Lucien Price, Tank, and Myles Borne in there for their respective teams, and both members of the Gallus boys are still standing. Now Wolfgang and Mark Coffey double teaming Lucien Price here, up and down.
What's up?
Here comes Tank. Tank thrown out, but Hank catches him, saving him from elimination.
I guess mathematically Gallus would have the best chance right now since they still have both members. And they're standing tall. They're looking good in this match, JJ.
Trying to get some of that momentum back. We talked about it earlier. They lost a ton of momentum after Joe Coffey lost his feud with Joe Hendry earlier.
They're running around dropping their weight on downed opponents, but the object of this game is to toss over the top rope. So I don't know how smart that is right now.
Slingshot to Myles Borne, assisted by Mark Coffey, but Borne catches himself on the outside. Oh, Lucien Price just eliminated Wolfgang. And there goes Mark Coffey from Tank.
So much for mathematics.
It's now down to Hank and Tank, represented by Tank. No Quarter Catch Crew, represented by Myles Borne, and OTM, represented by Lucien Price.
Borne needs this. He's coming off a loss at Bloodsport.
Crowd chanting NXT.
Borne's got a hell of a story. I don't know if it's partially on, but he's the first deaf superstar. And I didn't even know
Price
that
needs
they
to
said
get
that
out of the corner there. Oh, Borne tried to come up and at him. Lucien Price caught him, gave him a Uranagi onto the back of Tank there.
He's got momentum now.
Look at that again, that Uranagi after catching Myles Borne. He needs to stop stalling, though.
He is a huge man. Probably like 275, 6'4", looks like.
Lucien Price gets Myles Borne up on his shoulders. But here comes Tank, flying through the air, takes both men down.
He used his body like a tank and dropped both men.
Crowd chanting, "This is awesome," and I tend to agree. You got Myles Borne and Tank setting Lucien Price up on the top rope here.
Look at that. Price and Borne working together.
Well, got to. I mean, you just saw how dominant Price could be. Use the opportunity to take him out.
Alliances, temporary as they can be, can really work in battle royals.
Both men kick the middle rope, crotching Lucien Price. Up and over goes Borne, but he catches himself, doesn't get eliminated. Slingshots back in, clotheslines Tank. Tank has been eliminated. Drop kick to Lucien Price. Myles Borne just won this thing. No Quarter Catch Crew with the sweep tonight.
All right. No Quarter Catch Crew having a hell of a Tuesday.
Even the crowd looks to be stunned. I think they thought OTM was going to take this tonight, dude.
OTM not having a good night at all. OTM, none of them.
Right, again, this is why I've sucked this year in the predictions league for NXT. Because everything that I believe in just doesn't happen.
You and me are like the two NXT advocates, and we're doing the worst in the league. But that's a good thing because it just shows how unpredictable the NXT has been. Like I mean, you and I both have pulled off clean sweeps of AEW this year. So what does that say about them?
Predictable.
Dude, I gotta believe No Quarter Catch Crew would win the titles. I guess it's gonna be a confrontation here with Eric Bischoff here.
Coming up
I
next,
like it.
Eric Bischoff is going to mediate and moderate Trick and Ridge. That'll be the start of the second hour here. And we're on commercial. Do you want to go ahead and run the Renegades Reviews trailer real quick?
I was just gonna do that. All right.
We will be right
here's
back.
And now for a taste of things to come.
Sorry, hit the wrong. And we're back. And by the way, I love that music. That song you got in the background.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Slipstream is where I find my music for trailers now. Because whenever you download a song, you can listen to them first, see if you like them. But when you download them, they give you the license to put in your YouTube clips, which I
Okay.
always make sure I send to you. That one is the Dark Xmas.
Yeah.
That's what that one is called.
It reminds me of The Nightmare Before Christmas for some reason.
I wish, Emmanuel. I wish.
Or do me the favor, get me to 100 subscribers. I'll take that, punk.
Right?
The man tweeted finally after 2 years of not being on Twitter. Actually, it was just a retweet. A fan said that that CM Punk literally has done nothing to Seth Rollins for Seth Rollins to feel this way about Punk. And he retweeted it, but he has since deleted it. I don't know how this is going to work. You got to... we talked about it, how he created, quote unquote, in kayfabe, that the Elimination Chamber. Maybe his whole purpose here is to announce some kind of stipulation between Trick and Rick.
Fair.
Hey, maybe loser leaves NXT type thing, and that's Trick's way to the main roster. I mean, I doubt that, but you never know. Where? One can only speculate what they're going to talk about. Still, it feels weird just even saying it. Eric Bischoff is in NXT.
Right?
What the hell is this year? There's so much stuff that wasn't on any of our bingo cards. Now, let's see what theme he comes out with.
He's using I'm back.
Mm-hmm. I actually like that theme. Mr. Podcaster. Giving the too sweet to the NWO shirt guy. I hope he does. Now I'm kind of hoping he announces some kind of stipulation or something.
Crowd chanting NWO. Bischoff saying this place is undeniable. What else is undeniable? The fact that Eric Bischoff's always been on the cutting edge of wrestling. He revolutionized the industry when he created Nitro to go head-to-head with Raw.
No lies detected.
When he created the NWO, it revolutionized the industry. That's fair. That's fair. So when he walked through these doors for the first time at NXT, that same feeling ran over him, an awesome feeling. Says the revolution is happening here in NXT and we get to be a part of it. The people in the Performance Center, the audience. Crowd chanting NXT.
Bischoff doing his job because he's hyping.
Yep. Talked about seeing the talent here that hold the future of the business in the palm of their hands. And now his guest for the night. Introducing first the man who killed Chase University, Ridge Holland.
Oop, I think I put Rick instead of Ridge. Oops. We know I speak typo. Botch! Dude, Emmanuel, if that's it, that's crazy. The Triple Cage thing.
That's fair. I mean, you know, when they first announced that there was going to be an elimination chamber, that's what I thought they were going to use was that triple cage. And you eliminate the chamber by getting all the way to the top. And here comes the current reigning and defending NXT champion, Trick Williams. I'm going to let you do it tonight, Walter. Give us the Booker T ad-libs.
All right. Look that Trick. Uh-huh. I like it. Oh, yeah, man. Booker has that. You know he does that.
Trick looking good in that blue suit, though.
Yeah. I like how when the lights hit it, it almost looks purple. Is that denim? Is it my man wearing denim?
Denim suit. Both men eye to eye in the ring with Eric Bischoff in the middle. He said he couldn't wait for the opportunity to see them up close in person, face to face. The tension is palpable. You could cut it with a chainsaw.
Damn, not even a knife, a chainsaw, dude.
He says Ridge is the antithesis of what a superstar should be, but not to take it in the wrong way. You're a throwback to people like Crusher Lewis and stuff. Take no prisoner, walk through walls, say whatever they want. That's what he reminds Bischoff of.
Wow, that's high praise.
And Trick. Trick is the evolution of the revolution. The collegiate athlete, the power, the size, the speed, the look, the charisma. Got the total package. Bischoff can't wait to see what happens, what develops in this moment.
Come on, it's got to be.
Asking Ridge if he's with him. Ridge says the trick is nothing but a stand-up comedian with abs. An insult to the vision of what NXT should be.
Look at Eric doing the stir the pot motion.
Crowd chanting Ridge is a wanker.
He actually laughed about it. He couldn't hold it in. Dude, if Trick loses, it's like he could never get a long run. He just keeps losing the title. Multi-time champion, but
Well, but think about the old days, man. Rock, Mankind, Austin. They never
Yeah.
had lengthy runs either.
Mm-hmm. I think Edge's 11 title runs only add up to like 45 days total.
Trick saying you did all that to destroy Chase U just to come out here and chase me.
That's a good line.
Saying you're not original, taking everyone else's jokes and material and trying to use it. Says he's vanilla. You're boring, dog. But don't let the flash fool you, because I'll take the ice off and give you a cold ass whooping. Says you wish you had what I have.
Damn, Trick can talk. Yeah. Crowd chanting, whoop that Trick. Sorry, JJ.
Ridge saying that he proved what he was about when he destroyed Chase U.
It's okay, JJ.
And I'll
Virtual
prove
hug.
what I'm about when I beat you and take the championship. Said Trick played football covered in pads with referees while I played rugby, a real sport.
Damn.
Ridge has called him soft. At deadline, I win. I will put you down. And I will leave as the NXT champion.
Bam!
It says, you think I'm soft, and just opened up on him. Both men throwing bows here in the ring. Double leg takedown, Trick on top, throwing punches, Austin style. Ridge rolls out of the ring. Trick's taking his jacket off now. Spears Trick into the ring apron there, throws him in the stairs. Now the $1 million question is, will Trick be 100% come deadline?
I don't know. Does this lead to a table match too? Or something? You
And
can't.
Bischoff is still in the ring watching all this. Just dropped Trick on top of the announce table. Table didn't break.
with that. No,
Trick kind of spasming there. Could have caused some nerve damage to his head and neck. Look at the way he's holding his neck there, Walter.
I know. I noticed it. I thought it was just going into like a weird psychosis like Orton does.
And Ridge laughing about it.
I don't know. What's his move called? That stuttering, that holding DDT. What is it called?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll call it Ruffles because Ruffles have ridges.
That was a good one. Damn, man. I thought Bischoff tried to tell him not to do it. He said, come on. I don't know if you heard it. He screamed at him. I thought he was going to announce some kind of stipulation to the match.
Well, maybe when they come back from commercial, they will.
I do love that he was stirring the pot. He just kept. Yeah, the freaking
Bischoff
Bischoff
does, man. Bischoff is a shit stirrer.
Especially, he's got a podcast. He knows what he's doing.
Hate that the website doesn't update things quickly because I may not have graphics for Noah's Simply Predicting tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Which really quickly, let's go ahead and plug that for all you guys that are enjoying this, that are all you guys that are into NXT, watching along. 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, immediately following NXT. Give us a little bit of a break to refill our drinks, grab a bite to eat, use the bathroom. But we'll be right back here, simply predicting NXT deadline. And if they don't have graphics ready, then it'll be a graphic-less show, but I am keeping tabs on the matches so that I can send them to Noah. Still got a little bit less than an hour to go. We've got our men's second chance, last chance qualifier match. We've still got Gigi Dolan in action. We've still got Carmen Petrovich versus Nikita Lyons still to come here this evening. 3 more matches guaranteed. We don't know who Gigi is fighting. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Jasmine Nix. I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone from Fatal Influence, but I don't think they're going to give her to Fallon or JC right away. That's why I think it'll be Jasmine.
I know. I saw me a good picture of Gigi earlier.
Easy there. Don't forget your wife's paying attention. She's the way you had to look down the hall. It may not even be your wife coming for you. She may send your son again.
Right. That's why I got the camera angle that way. That there, I can see the little hallway right there.
Yeah, you didn't see it coming last time, though.
I know. I just love how he approached me. I watched it back. He goes, Mom told me to do this. He was like making sure I know it's not his own marriage. Like, don't get me in trouble.
Right.
Oh God, I love that NXT got a deal and everything, but I wish it was a different network, man.
And then in addition to NXT this Saturday, we've got another UFC watch along. Walter and James calling the action on that one.
Yeah, UFC 310, which had to change the main event due to the injury to Bilal Muhammad, who popped up on Survivor Series crowd.
We're back there stretching Trick Williams out of the arena after that DDT style maneuver that Ridge did to him on the announce table. Got to make sure Trick is able to even get to deadline. Now we're back to Sarah Schreiber. Ava's left the arena with Trick to go to the hospital.
Hey, I wonder if Eric Bischoff stays in charge now, and boom, that's where he can make the announcement because Ava just left.
Saying when we get an update, she'll let us know. And we come back finding Nikita Lyons in the ring.
I call her Thakita because she is thick.
A lot of fans call her Thakita Lioness
Yeah.
instead of the Lioness, the Lion
Yeah.
ass.
I don't go that far.
I'm not
Thakita.
saying you do. I'm saying a lot of fans do.
I know.
And here
So-
comes her opposition, Carmen Petrovich.
Karate versus what's Lion's background? I know she's a martial artist, but like Carmen's is karate.
Jiu-jitsu, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All
not
this-
sure if regular jiu-jitsu or Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but I'm pretty sure it's jiu-jitsu.
All this over
Ashanti
well.
the Adonis.
It's honest. Oh well. I only say that because I'm jealous, I guess. At least I can admit it.
Nikita
son.
kind of vibing there in the ring.
Lucky some bitch.
Both women trying to trade off kicks, showing their athleticism right off the gate and their martial arts background.
Mm-hmm.
Double leg takedown. Nikita's got one leg hooked, doing like a ankle lock.
Yeah, almost like a reverse ankle lock.
Knees to the midsection of Carmen Petrovich.
And remember, she's
Goes
got that
for-
knee brace.
Yep. Reverse mule kick by Carmen sends Nikita into the corner. Irish whip reversed by Nikita sends Carmen in the corner, but Carmen able to jump up and give a back kick there, rocking Nikita. Goes in for another offensive move, but Nikita just overpowers her. Huge spinning back kick, drops Carmen. Now some mounted punches here by Nikita Lyons.
She got off. She almost had a full mount, and then she got off. Stop showing off, Nikita, and focus. Carmen is dangerous. Guess I'll call Carmen Karate Kid, right?
There you go. Well, wasn't the next Karate Kid a chick?
Yep. Mhm.
So the next Karate Kid part 2.
Yeah.
Roll up by Carmen, near fall there, only got 2. Nikita back up, big boot, drops Carmen, goes for a pinfall, gets a 2 count of her own.
I gotta tell you, this is why I love NXT. There's no shortage of talent. They just can put any two out there, especially in the female division, and just bangers, man.
Hey, depending on who you ask, NXT is the best or the second best women's division in the U.S. Definitely as far as the main brands go. There may be an indie fit out there that I don't know of, but
Mhm.
it's knockouts and then NXT, or it's NXT then knockouts, depending on who you talk to.
Yep.
And honestly, I think the only people that put NXT above the knockouts are people that don't watch TNA.
Exactly.
I love my NXT. I love these women, but I still feel the knockouts division is superior.
Me too.
Small margin. NXT is closing the gaps. Big sling blade by Carmen, dropping Nikita there.
Especially
Gets the
with
one, gets a 2, but Nikita kicks out.
the role that Masha has been on is freaking incredible.
Well, and Jordan Grace before that.
Mm-hmm.
Big German suplex release from Nikita to Carmen there.
To the point where we're speculating Jordan might have been being signed to WWE.
Yep. Nikita goes for the Vader bomb, but misses. And here comes Ashanti out. But
Yeah, but
who
who's
is
he
he
voting?
cheering for?
Exactly.
It looks like he's trying to encourage Carmen here, getting her back on her feet.
I smell a bait and
Throws
switch.
her out of the way. Nikita clocks Ashanti the Adonis. Catches her with the kick. Does Carmen with the pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
That's legit. For people that don't think like moves like Lola's spinning back fist and that just that high karate kick, let me kick you in your equilibrium, see what happens.
Right? And now Carmen coming outside. What's she gonna do here? She's walking up to Ashanti. His arms wide open like Creed.
Mhm.
And she just says, "You pushed me."
He said, "What are you talking about? He pushed you, but
It's
he
like
did
he
push
just
you out of
helped
the
her
way.
win,
He
and all she
definitely
can
pushed
think
her out
about
of
is
the
the
way.
fact that he pushed her.
Yeah. Mr. Spears.
Sean Spears backstage with Nico Vance and then Brooks Jensen.
I wonder what this is going to turn into.
I think he's trying to create his own D'Angelo family type of unit.
Yep.
Spears is the Don,
Hmm.
Jensen is Stax, and now this Nico dude being added kind of like Luca Crusifino.
Yeah. Love his
They just
tattoos.
need a Rizzo, and here comes Gigi and Tatum Paxley backstage.
I know he won't try to create. Is he going to try to recruit Gigi? She's a face, dude.
Spears tells Gigi that he'll be watching, and she's just like, "Gee, thanks." And
Look
Tatum
at
calls him creepy. The irony.
Look at the doll with the red hair, the orange hair.
Mhm.
Too
Gotta
many
be
commercials.
mindful of Tatum, man.
Too many commercials. We're gonna have to turn around and run our commercials again back to back. Cause
Go for it. We'll be right back.
Let's do it.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And we are back.
Are you stuck on a commercial that hasn't moved?
No, my commercials are moving.
I just got stuck for like 2, and now it's moving. That was weird. So far good NXT. Oh man, they just added that Lola and Jaida. I cannot freaking wait.
I know, right?
Underground match, no rules. Only win by a knockout. You want to talk about conflicted, man? Whew.
See, what I'm wondering is, will they do the tag titles before Iron Survivor or after the men's Iron Survivor?
I know, right? It's gonna be interesting how they do that.
Backstage now with North Quarter Catch crew who are completely hype about tonight. Again, Wren Sinclair qualified for the last chance to be added to Iron Survivor. Tayvion Heights, Myles Borne going to be taking the opportunity to fight Fraxiom for the tag titles at Deadline.
You got to tune in to see how we predict that. I'm still debating, so.
I think it's hilarious the way she calls him Charles and his name is Charlie.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like his father disciplining him. But yeah, you know when your parents say your whole actual name.
Mm-hmm. Coming back, and we've got Izzy Dame already in the ring. I'm going to assume that's who Gigi's going to fight. And Izzy's about to die because Gigi is back with a vengeance.
Didn't expect it to be Izzy Dame.
Yeah, me neither. I figured it would be a member of the Fatal Attraction, the Fatal Influence. But you know they're going to get involved here.
Of course.
Gigi being accompanied by Tatum Paxley here.
I don't know why. Gigi reminds me of Emma.
Don't do that.
Damn, Emma. It's here in Connecticut when she got in trouble for, I don't know if it was really accidental, but stealing a freaking iPod or some crazy shit.
You know, if Fatal Influence comes in and causes this match to get thrown out, Izzy could end up turning babyface and be the third here with Gigi and Tatum.
Hey, she fits the mold.
She does. That's what's making me think it.
Mm-hmm.
Izzy charges in. Gigi able to sidestep, has arm control now.
And like
Spins
we
her
said,
around, snap near takedown.
Forgive us on the graphic. We didn't know who she was facing, so.
Go backstage. There's the Fatal Influence watching Gigi in action.
Probably discussing whether or not to come out.
Izzy Dame has control momentarily. Gigi able to get out of it. Side headlock by Izzy Dame onto Gigi. Gigi counters. Arm wringer takes Izzy Dame up and over.
I didn't realize how tall Izzy was till just now.
Drop down. Sidesteps Izzy up and over. Head scissor takedown from Gigi to Izzy. Izzy rolls to the ring ropes there. Shotgun drop kick right into the face of Izzy Dame. Goes for the pinfall, hooks the far leg, 2 count only.
Izzy literally whiplashed off that bottom rope.
And there's Sean Spears out to spectate.
Dude, I love how intertwined everything is.
Mm-hmm. Irish whip reversal. Izzy Dame sends Gigi into the turnbuckle. Gigi slides through the ropes, kicks Izzy Dame. Gigi climbing up to the top turnbuckle here. Huge cross body press. Gets the pinfall, 1 count only. Izzy with the knee to the midsection of Gigi. Irish whip follows in with another knee, turning Gigi inside out there. Gigi trying to get some distance. And Izzy Dame just stomping the boots to the midsection of Gigi Dolan.
Stomping a mohole. All she needs to do is walk it dry.
Referee backs Izzy up. Izzy has Gigi on her shoulders. Not quite sure what she calls that. Almost like a TKO-esque maneuver. Short stomp to the midsection of Gigi. Gigi rolls to the outside, trying to get some distance. Izzy can't win the match with her on the outside.
I know
Big
what we
boot
call
to Tatum
oof.
Paxley, though, right in front of Sean Spears.
So
Now you
much
got to
for the
wonder if
big-
she's watching Gigi or Izzy.
I
Because
don't know.
Izzy being the heel would fit with Spears better.
He might be.
Gets the near fall on to Gigi there.
I think she's going for a single leg crab here.
Yep. The Canadian maple leaf, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Gigi able to get a little bit of reversal there. Rolls through, kicks Izzy a couple of times with her free leg. Gets the distance, a little bit of a backup. And now Gigi with some forearms and kicks and a rising knee to the face of Izzy. Gigi with some forearm shots, taking Izzy down in a spin kick rocks her.
Mm-hmm.
Ripcord lariat, the Rainmaker, gets the one, gets the two. Izzy counters 1, 2.
Oh, that was a nice counter.
That was. Izzy hangs Gigi up on the top rope. Irish whip sends Gigi in the corner, tries to charge in with the spear. Gigi moves out of the way. Izzy misses.
It's hard to keep saying Gigi Izzy, Gigi Izzy.
Right? Gigi with her finisher, not sure what she calls it, but she got the 3 count there on Izzy Dane, much as we figured she would.
We call it effective. I don't know what the hell Sean Spears thinking though.
And we go backstage. Javon Evans, the young OG.
Mr. Bouncy.
Is that a Dennis Rodman shirt he's wearing? Ah, and there's X-Pac. That is a Rodman
Dennis
shirt.
Rodman. Oh, come on. Instead of X-Pac heat, get the X-Pac rub.
Javon's marking out because X-Pac said he's a fan of his. X-Pac saying that he's the same age that Javon is when he got that big victory over Razor Ramon.
I didn't even think about those comparisons. X-Pac's got a point. He is pretty similar to X-Pac.
X-Pac saying he believes in him. He's got a real shot at winning. Oh, throwing up the 2, sweet. Javon hits it.
Dude.
Look at him, man. He is marking out so bad on camera.
I would too, man.
And now we're going to find out who joins the field here. Lexis Keene, the first one to come out to the ring.
Dude, I love his entrance, by the way. I don't think he gets enough credit.
Yeah, the way he slides in on that throne, I think, is epic.
Yeah.
Cinema. The question is will he be able to keep that on the main roster? Because that may take too much time for like Raw or SmackDown.
It's true. Hey, if the Fiend could get that door, man, I seen that live. That took forever to set that up. I watched them and how they set that up. Not comparing Lexis King to the Fiend at all. I'm just talking about entrance-wise. People don't get mad at me.
Right.
I think what time? Yep. Oh, the main event's getting some time. Well, you got to figure there's a couple commercial breaks in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I don't know. I'm starting to regret saying Eddie Thorpe has no chance after what happened to the females now.
Right? I'm not going to lie. I'm having second thoughts too.
I'm like, shit, they're going to make us eat those words. Then watch them. They're gonna mess around and have Cedric win, and we're both gonna have egg on our face. That'd be a full-on omelet in our face if Cedric wins. We'll see as soon as we probably got what 3 more commercials still. Sheesh. Breaks, I mean.
Just wish that the website and the social medias were more up on these graphics here.
Yep.
Like we've known for over an hour now who got added to the women's match. They still haven't added that to the website.
No, you refresh WWE.com constantly and it's still, or Twitter or Facebook.
Yep. Once this match starts, I'm gonna put my stream onto full screen. That way, if they start doing like a hype package, I can try to screenshot the stuff.
Yeah. At least just for tonight, because they probably won't update it till tomorrow. No, in WWE.
Right, and we need those things for simply predicting.
They'll probably do it Thursday, just to give people to watch the Wednesday replay.
Right. When is it that they do NXT Level Up?
I think that is Thursdays. Let me double check.
Never watched that. That's the one show I don't watch is Level Up.
Me neither. I don't watch that or Speed.
Yeah. Okay. I don't watch that either. I also don't watch Main Event. I just meant as far as NXT goes. I watch the main show. I don't watch Level Up. The developmental.
Fridays, 10 p.m.
Okay.
So after SmackDown.
Okay. It's like they may not give us an update on Trick until then.
Yeah. I really thought it was just going to be at a stipulation. They completely took Trick. I guess you got to take Ridge serious now after that. Not that you didn't before, but sheesh.
Yep.
Wow.
Lexis Queen Axiom in the ring already. Here comes Cedric Alexander.
Your tag team champion didn't get his entrance because of commercial, but Cedric did? Somebody screwed that up. The short, younger Booker T here.
Right.
I'm shocked he got an entrance. That's a cool
Here
entrance.
comes
too.
Eddy Thorpe.
DJ Thorpe.
Who's the Mortal Kombat character that was like Thank you. That's who he reminds me of.
Yeah. I was going to say he's like this generation's Tatanka, I guess.
But especially with the Titantron in the back and seeing the wolf, like he reminds me of the Mortal Kombat character.
He definitely, that was Nightwolf's animality too. He turned right into that wolf. All ego here.
Wesley watching from the rafters. Of course, he cut his locks.
That's what I meant last week when I said I don't want to spoil it, but somebody got a haircut.
Javon Evans out in the crowd watching.
You talk about
the former Chase U student section. Bell rings. Eddy Thorpe with a big boot to Lexis Keane right out the gate. Now Axiom's got Eddy Thorpe. Cedric Alexander comes in, gets Axiom. Thorpe and Alexander rock each other. Shoulder tackle from Alexander takes down Eddy Thorpe. Drop down from Eddy. Alexander off the ropes, leapfrog over. Turning crossbody, Eddy Thorpe with a pinfall. Only gets a one because Axiom comes in and breaks it up.
That almost looked like a mistake for a second.
Going to be some hot and heavy action here in the early goings, Walter. I can feel it already.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to keep up.
Jesus. Lexis Keen coming back now. Feet of Fury, leapfrog over Alexander, drop, roll through. Charges at Alexander. Hurricane Rana takedown from Lexis Keen to Cedric Alexander.
I like how everybody had a good showing so far.
Lexis Keen coming to charge in, but Axiom drops him down with a kick from the outside. Eddy Thorpe just launches Axiom into Lexis Keen and charges, clotheslining Axiom over the top rope.
It's amazing that mostly are smaller men. Eddy Thorpe is the biggest guy in this match.
Yep. Roll up from Alexander to Thorpe, gets a 2 count.
Dude, he just won't leave you alone.
Right? Flatliner from Alexander to Eddy Thorpe. Gets the one. Axiom breaks it up, though, jumping off of the back of Alexander, taking out in the corner. There's a man dressed as Santa Claus in the crowd. What the hell?
Next to Javon?
Yeah, like right in front of Javon Evans. Or behind him, I mean.
I didn't know Meacham was in Florida.
Right? Alexander and Axiom trading chops, and both men have the same idea with the clothesline. Both men down. Axiom to his feet first. Alexander up but stumbling.
That was a hard thud, the way they hit each other.
Both men dive through the ropes, taking out their respective guys on the outside. Axiom got Thorpe. Keen was taken out by Alexander. You see the kinesio tape on the shoulder of Cedric Alexander there, the right shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Standing Spanish fly?
Yep, and Axiom has some kinesio tape on his left shoulder. Yep, see, there's Santa Claus right behind Javon. And we go to commercial. Fuck television. You want to run our ads one more time back to back?
Yeah, I was just going to do that. Let's do it the other way around.
For a taste of things to come.
All the wrestling, all the wrestling, all the wrestling, all the wrestling, all the professional wrestling. Damn it.
Maybe this is why. Remember, I said Jada, like the whole thing went blank on my feed.
Mhm.
That might be why. Hey, that's true. She might be losing that match Saturday as punishment.
Maybe.
What does she think she is, Booker T? If you know, you know. These damn commercials, man. Here we are now. We're back, and we're
Tower of Doom spot for the men.
you know it. I don't know who got the worst of it. I guess Eddy Thorpe would. Sort of a Northern Light suplex bridge combination by Lexis King there. That was an awesome double pin.
Yep. I apologize for the silence there. I was messaging Noah, letting him know that we may be graphic-less tonight, but I am keeping tabs on the card, and he'll have the updated card as soon as the main event is over.
Yeah.
But I am done. We are back. You still see Frazier on the outside, both titles over his shoulders, his and Axiom's. Lexis King just threw Alexander back in the ring. Now he's going up to the top turnbuckle there.
Is it me or this crowd is actually cheering for Lexis King?
They kind of like his reforming. Went for a senton, gets the 2 count. Eddy Thorpe comes in and breaks it up. You got to keep in mind, Lexis King has been a reformed man here as of late, not as big of a slime ball as he was. Fans are reacting to that.
Yeah, it's true.
German suplex from Eddy Thorpe to Alexander. Big boot to Lexis King from Thorpe. Now he comes in, spins Axiom around, brain buster, drops him, goes for the pinfall, gets the 1, gets the 2, but Axiom kicks out.
He was right in the center of the ring, too. Nowhere near any ropes or anything. Axiom had to dig deep to kick out of that.
Hell yeah, look at that brain buster.
Cedric catch Axiom coming in. Or, sorry, Eddy Thorpe coming in. I don't know if I'm feeling Wesley with this haircut. You? It's
Yeah,
just,
me neither.
maybe it'll take some getting used to, I guess.
Inside crater roll up. Axiom gets the 2 count on Lexis King, and ooh, big running knee catches King. Setting Eddy Thorpe up on the top rope, hits that Spanish fly.
1.
Gets a 2. Oh, 2 3/4. Now he's going for an armbar submission here, trying to lock Eddy Thorpe, but Eddy Thorpe's got his fingers clasped.
That was a
Breaks
quick
the grip.
transition.
Frog splash from Alexander onto Axiom, breaks the hold.
Damn, Paige looked
Axiom rolls
worried.
to the outside.
I'll tell you what, whoever wins this and gets added, damn sure deserve it.
Most definitely. Boot from Alexander to King. Jumps in, but gets caught with an uppercut from Lexis King. Tilt whirl slam from Alexander to King. Hooks him for the pin, gets a 2 count. Eddy Thorpe breaks it up. If there's one man who has been the spoiler of this match, it's been Eddy Thorpe. Every time one of the other three's had a solid opportunity, he's always there to break it up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, granted, that's what you want to do because you want to win, but like, I feel like he's done more pin breakups than anyone else. See, there he goes again, pulling Axiom off of Lexis King. Hooks Lexis King for the leg, gets a 2, gets the 3. Eddy Thorpe steals it. We fucked up again, Walter.
I told you. Now I'm second guessing it. And he pins Lexis King, who reminds me of Chris Jericho when he was young with the weird beards and hairstyles. Oh man. We definitely fucked up, man.
But we still have like 15 minutes left of the broadcast, dude. That was our main event.
It might be
What's
a
going
whole
to happen here?
probably a brawl between all the people involved.
Not for 10 minutes.
That's true.
Eddy Thorpe pointing up to Wesley. Now he's pointing at All Ego Ethan Page. Looking to find Javon Evans in the crowd there in front of Santa Claus. Throwing up the too sweet and then told him to suck it. Yep, now he's pointing at Frazier. But again, Frazier's got to pull double duty, and now here comes behind them Tayvion Heights and Myles Borne. Tayvion Heights pointing at his wrist like Tiffy time, saying your time is up.
Here we go, backstage.
Yep, Ava checking in on Stevie Turner and Robert Stone via FaceTime. Ava saying that Trick is insistent that the title match happens.
So far, it's still on.
Yep. On Roxanne Perez is backstage. Looks like she is coming to the ring. Maybe she is going to address her competition.
Maybe.
And we're at commercial. All right, so when they come back from this commercial, they got to do the hype, run through the card, and I can grab my graphics that way, damn it. They better do it or else I'm going to be pissed.
All right. Speaking of hyping, they're going through the Saturday night main event, which was a staple when we were young.
Yep. Which, by the way, Noah said, no worries as long as we got banners for each match that can scroll on the ticker. So I'll also send you the matches because I've been keeping tabs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can then put that to the banners thing so we can have tickers.
Matter of fact, I'll add tickers. Well, I'll wait. Did he? I don't want to step on his toes. I don't even know if he set the room up. Did he? Safe like repair, safe like replace. Wait, they've shown so many commercials. It's to the point I'm humming them commercials now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he said that he just woke up from his nap. He was going to get a bite to eat and get camera ready. So maybe when he's done eating, he's going to set up the room if you don't do it already.
Yeah, I just mentioned him to do it because I know how he likes to word certain things when he's putting it on with all the hashtag.
Yeah, right. And I sent him the graphic earlier for his banner for the YouTube. So
yeah. Here we go with the Chick-fil-A commercial. Dude, they just opened a new Chick-fil-A kind of near my house. When I tell
Nice.
you the lines were in the street, like I was like, "Jeez!" And my son's like, "Can
See,
we go?" Hell to the no, we can't go.
it's not that serious, yo. I feel the same way about In-N-Out. Like, don't get me wrong, an In-N-Out burger is good, but it ain't that damn good. Where you've got to have the drive-through line extending into the street to the traffic light and shit. Sometimes going past the traffic light where it's on the other side of the street. It's like In-N-Out ain't that damn good. It's not worth it. Like, I'll take my ass to Carl's Jr., get a big Carl, which is the same thing as a fucking Big Mac, same thing as a double, or no, it's the California Classic. That's the one that's like their double.
Yeah.
Cheaper, quicker. Cora Jade in the offices now saying Kelani Jordan's the reason she's not going to Deadline.
Here's Eddie Thorpe now. Eddie Thorpe saying no one deserves it more than him, and Ava did the right thing by not suspending him.
Oh, look at the face of Robert Stone and Stevie Turner. Here we go. Getting our graphics, damn it.
Uh-huh. There we go. Here's the graphics.
You got to figure those matches are 25 minutes. That's easy an hour for those two matches just off of the entrances and all that.
Iron Survivor,
They
hell
didn't
yeah.
show the women's one though.
No.
Because we
They
got the
showing this one,
prodigy
though.
Roxanne Perez coming out to the ring now.
Standing backwards too. Dude, NXT cannot miss with the women, man. Shit. I'm one of those people that believe Roxanne should have been in the main roster like yesterday, but I'm almost afraid that they won't treat her right.
Well, we've said it before, Walter. Roxanne, 99.9% positive. Roxanne would be on the main roster if Cora Jade hadn't gotten injured, because Cora Jade would be doing the Roxanne gimmick right now.
Mm-hmm.
But when she went down with that injury, they had to turn Roxy heel and keep her a little bit longer because of Cora's absence.
Mm-hmm. I know who is proud. Booker T's over there like a proud papa.
Hell yeah.
That's weird, Roxanne admitting that they ain't gonna be easy.
Well, she won the first Iron Survivor match for the women, so she knows.
Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. That's the Roxanne I know.
You almost got to wonder if this is going to set up a title match.
That's true, right? Why not?
Figure
have
Trick
title
is defending his title. Roxy isn't defending hers.
Hey, somebody was just backstage and shocked the hell out of the.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a female.
Right now, she's going through everybody in the Iron Survivor match.
He ain't snatching my soul. She's saying it was supposed to be Julia that beat me.
I'm almost wondering if who they saw was someone from TNA.
Right. What if it's Jordan Grace again?
Nah, that's already been there, done that. What if it's
Yeah.
Masha?
Right? The whole world is too small compared to stepping in the ring with me.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Luca.
No knee brace. Why did they blank it out? What did she call her?
And here comes Zarya. Just going to have the parade of Iron Survivor women.
I'm still curious who was in the office. Like, you just gonna leave us hanging like that, Sean?
Here comes Stephanie Vaquer.
What
we'll do is we'll probably get all these people out here, and then we'll get the big reveal of who it was.
Mm-hmm. This is Mamacita number 2.
Careful. The woman can hear you.
I know.
She said, don't let her hear you talking about Mamacita. Hearing Mamacita number 2 could trigger her.
Right?
Here comes Julia now. The beautiful madness.
What's the word for Mamacita in Italian or Japanese? What would be the equivalent of that?
Just need Wren Sinclair now, who qualified earlier this evening.
You have to go through each other before you can get to me. Look at Roxanne.
And here we go.
She stirred up this pot. Where is Wren? There we go.
There she is. Just cold-cocked Roxanne and grabs the championship.
Yeah, that's a good way since it's an odd number. That was a good way to have her come out. Wonder what future superstars we got as security. They're saying something's
going on in the locker room, and we go to commercial. Is that how we're going to end this show?
Aw, you serious? Eddy Thorpe was the... you know that was Lexis King, dude. That's it. Eddy Thorpe was taken out, and they leave us hanging. You know that was Lexis
I didn't
King.
even see that.
Yeah, they showed Eddy Thorpe taken out, and Lexis King and Cedric. Everybody who's involved in that match is leaning over him, concerned, trying to help him out. You got to believe that was Lexis King that took him out. After you just said he's been on this redemption.
I mean, it would make sense, but like I said, I didn't see anything. All I heard was something is happening backstage in the locker room, and then it went to the news.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see any of that.
And now it's on Friends. Ugh.
Well, that is going to wrap up our coverage here for our watch along. Make sure you guys tune in about a half hour when we simply predict NXT deadline. For Mr. Reliable Walter Cruz, I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams. Thanking y'all for joining us for this special impromptu presentation. And we will catch you guys on Thursday when we do our MLW watch along for the Eric Bischoff one shot. And, I'm a little surprised he didn't promote that when he was in the ring.
I was just thinking that, like, he didn't plug that.
We'll see you guys later.
Mamacita.